Evaluate limit of x squared minus 3x plus 2 divided by x minus 1 where x approaches 1. To evaluate the limit, let's first substitute x equals to 1 and see what do we get. So if I write 1 for x, then I get x squared as 1 minus 3 times 1 is minus 3 plus 2 in the numerator, and in the denominator 1 minus 1. Now 1 minus 3 is minus 2, minus 2 plus 2 is 0, so we get 0, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So when we substitute the value, the limiting value, and if we get 0 over 0, then we say that this is indeterminate form. Well, in mathematics, 0 over 0 is not meaningful, right? But it does indicate that the function does not exist at x equals to 1. That means 1 is not in the domain of this particular function. So we should write x is not equal to 1. 0 over 0 when x approaches 1, however, indicates that x minus 1 is a factor in numerator and also in denominator. Well, we can always see x minus 1 in denominator, right? But let's factor out the numerator and see if it is a factor in numerator. Then we can simplify this expression and evaluate limit. So let's follow the method of factoring to find limit for this indeterminate form of expression. So we'll try to solve this problem by simplification or factoring. So let me copy this first. We have x squared minus 3x plus 2 over x minus 1, and we know x is not equal to 1, right? Now, to factor, we need product as 2, right? So we need two numbers whose product p times q could be 2, and sum of these two numbers could be minus 3. So the two numbers which will give product of 2 and sum of minus 3 are minus 2 and minus 1. So if you add them, you get minus 3, correct? So we can write this as limit x approaches 1, and numerator can be factored as x minus 2 times x minus 1. In the denominator, we have x minus 1. Now you can see that x minus 1 is really a factor in numerator which can be cancelled out, and that was resulting into this 0 in the numerator, and this was resulting into 0 in denominator. Now once we cancel it out, we get limit of function x minus 2, right, where x approaches 1, correct? Now we can substitute 1 here and evaluate the limit. So we get 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. So that is the limit of x squared minus 3x plus 2 divided by x minus 1 as x approaches 1, right? So method we used here was factoring. So we used factoring to simplify the expression and then evaluate the limit, right? So that is a good technique to use for finding limits in such cases. Thank you.